This is my sweet mama, Betty, with her dog, Coco. And we've talked before about how God healed her of polio. But she's going to talk about another miracle in her life, and that's when she was born in September of 1945. Betty, let's talk about when you were born.
Well, I was born in 1945. I only weighed 1 pound when I was born.
Were you premature?
No, my grandmother was with me. My mother was with me. My mother had blood poisoning. And so when she went to have me, the doctor came out and delivered me from my mother.
But I mean, she had you were premature. She had you
Yeah,
early.
I was premature.
Okay. How do you know how
I only weighed 1 pound.
how far along was she?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But
I think I saw on your birth certificate it was like 1 pound 8 ounces or something like that. Do you remember the ounces?
I weighed 1 pound and 2 ounces.
Two. Okay. Okay. So you were born super early. Were you born at home?
At home, yeah.
Okay. And tell me what happened.
Well, the doctor came out and delivered me, and the doctor told my grandmother, says, Miss Rosie, she said, I don't expect the baby to be living by the time get back to Texarkana. My grandmother said, well, doctor, what should I do if she does live? And the doctor says, Miss Rosie, the only thing you can do is keep hot bricks around her, keep jars of water around her, and feed her half milk and half coffee. And so my grandmother did that, and every time I woke up at night or in the morning, my grandmother would get up, change my diaper, and feed me half water and half milk, half coffee.
And the coffee was to stimulate your blood flow?
Yes, yes. And so
And what was the hot bricks and the hot
to keep
water
it
for?
warm,
Okay.
it was like a incubator,
Okay.
but it wasn't back then. But
Right.
it was, and so the doctor comes back, checks my mother. She does not. The doctor the doctor could not check my mother without looking at me. And he told my grandmother, he says, Miss Rosie, he says, you have done remarkable with this baby. I did not think this baby was going to live by the time I got back to Texarkana, but you did, Miss Rosie. He says, if you're going to have crowns in your head when you get to heaven, nobody else is. So my grandmother kept on raising me and all that you have to grow up with, raising kids, So when he was born, I named you after my grandmother because he was the only one that I could think of. My grandmother's
And
name.
what was her full name?
Roosevelt Hopkins.
Irene Rosabelle Hopkins.
Mm-hmm.
You left the Irene off.
That's
Yeah.
where you get your Roosevelt at.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so you were a miracle baby, just like Daddy.
Well, yeah. That's
Yeah.
what it was. 1945, the World War II had just ended.
And you had already lost. Your mom had already lost a brother.
Yeah.
So you have one. You had one brother,
I have one brother,
Uncle
one
Butch,
sister, but they're dead.
and then she lost the baby. What was the baby's name?
Jerry.
Jerry. She lost Jerry, and he was also very small and premature.
Right.
So.
So anyhow, whether anybody likes it or not, I'm here.
We're all glad you're here. Are we glad she's here, Daddy?
Amen.